Great! My dog is back to life.
Who is Thor and when did he die?
Dog is the icon of Duolingo, a language learning application. It pops up and sends various messages to remind its readers to study.
That sounds interesting.
A few weeks ago, Duolingo's official social media account announced that Dog was dead. It is said that it passes away while waiting for users for too long. The news about it was everywhere on social media. But now, it's back.
It seems that this app has a unique way to engage its user.
That's true. You want to know more? Come on, let's dig deep into Duolingo. Duolingo is a free language learning platform with over 500 million users. Its mission is to make education free, fun, and accessible to all. Once you enter the app, you need to choose a language based on your interest. If you choose to study in Chinese, you can learn 8 languages. If you study in English, you can learn more foreign languages, even some weird minority languages, like Klingon in Star Trek, and Valerian in Game of Thrones. While learning, we can see that Duolingo uses a game-style UI design and question and answer interactive logic, and with each tap, it will read the related word aloud, practicing users' listening. For beginners, Duolingo repeatedly teaches you simple words. As you go deeper, you can begin to translate sentences. Scholar Monty proved that by adopting translation into language teaching, it helps to accelerate grammar internalization. When you finish a unit, it will give you experience points, like the game checkout screen, cultivate your learning time and correct way, and reward you with diamonds. It also encourages you to create your personal profile. The face pinch function and the lively characters appear to encourage you in learning, greatly meets the need of personalization. The gamification aspect is highly engaging. Different chapters in the standard textbook are organized into distinct task points and thematic levels. A study found that 76% of users stuck with daily practice due to motivations such as medals and leaderboards. Duolingo engages its user by gamifying the experience, encouraging them to complete new learning tasks while enhancing their language skills step by step.
So Duolingo seems like a great language learning app. You see, it's been covered by a lot of official media. Reuters has reported that Duolingo forecast annual revenues above estimate on strong adoption of AI feature. Duolingo runs 2 subscription tiers, Super for avid users, and Master, which includes a generative AI-driven feature that simulates natural conversation through video calls. Duolingo has expanded the feature to a slew of languages to rank in more subscribers and grew revenues. It expects revenue for 2025 to be in the range of 962.5 million to 978.5 million, compared to analysts' estimates of 965.9 million, according to data compiled by LSEG. Bloomberg reported that Duolingo's English learners eager for AI helped drive sales speed. Except for AI feature, official media also place attention on Duolingo's creative marketing strategies. Marketing Dive noticed that Duolingo is tapping into the cultural phenomenon surrounding the Netflix Squid Game with its comedic Learn Korean or Else campaign. Business Insider supposed that this diversified marketing activity contributes to a 51% increase in DAU and 41% increase in revenue in the 4th quarter.
But every app has its pros and cons. I think we need some user voices as well. That would be more objective.
You're right. Let's look at some comments.
Well, actually, many users show positive improvements on L2 learning after using Duolingo app. The main method of this app is direct translation method. Vocabulary and grammar are introduced in context rather than through isolated lists or rules. Through interactive tasks, users can not only grasp the mechanics of their L2, but also to express themselves naturally and confidently. In Hiba's case study, the participant used Duolingo to learn English and Spanish simultaneously. After 2 months, his Spanish scores improved significantly, while his English scores remained the same. According to the results, it was demonstrated that Duolingo can promote acquiring 2 languages simultaneously.
Also, there are some users' voices from different platforms. Some said that the interactive tasks and authentic English contests make the learning process no longer boring. The gamification in Duolingo attracts users to keep using it every day for gaining medals. A student who majors in foreign language claimed that making use of fragmented time is the most efficient learning method, and using Duolingo to learn from 10 minutes every day is enough to grasp some basic sentence patterns and vocabulary.
Therefore, Duolingo is beneficial for people to learn other languages for its learning mode and functions.
Wow, that sounds good. However, there are also some concerns that we can't ignore. For example, some users reflect that the translation acceptability of Duolingo is quite inflexible, which means that it sometimes allows only one correct translation for a sentence, even though other translations can also make sense. For instance, when translating the Chinese sentence, 每个房子都有一个卧室, the answer, there is a bedroom in each house, would be considered as wrong, while the only correct answer would be, each house has a bedroom. This may frustrate learners and stop them from learning different ways to express the same idea. In addition, some users think that the pronunciation of Duolingo is not authentic. It's computer-generated and doesn't sound like a real person, just like
我要一籠豉汁排骨。我要一籠豉汁排骨。呢個係腸粉。呢個係腸粉。
Well, I think both sides have a point because people learn differently and everyone's learning habits are not the same.
I agree. Only through personal experience can you know whether this app met your learning expectations.
Yes, but then again, I think I'm getting interested in Duolingo.
Oh, really? Why don't you download it right now?